Hello and welcome to my new Flosstube video. I'm Jantina. I'm Jantina Stitches here on YouTube and on Instagram. And I'm so happy that came out right because this is take 3. I'm back. I'm really thankful for everyone who commented on my last video, and I'm so sorry I didn't respond, but life happened. I got sick and I still am. Not really like sick, but I'm still not all recovered. Well, let's rewind 3 to 4 weeks back. 4 weeks ago, I did my last video, and a few days after that, I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling well today. I had a headache. I was really warm. I had a fever." So I did a COVID test, and yeah, I got COVID. So I had a fever for 3 days. I just got in my bed and came out 3 days later. And I thought, well, I'm done. Then a few days after that, I started coughing like crazy. And it's not stopping. I still have shortness of breath, especially in the evening. So right before filming, I had a major coughing fit. And there will be some in between, so if there's a weird cut somewhere, it's because I have to cough. I have some tea here, and I will be fine. I don't feel sick, I just sound sick. And I cough like we here in our house we say we cough like a seal. It's well, yeah. So I meant to film 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember what happened. I just wasn't feeling well because it was going up and down with being all better and then all of a sudden not feeling so well. Then last week my kids got the flu. My son was only sick for 2 days. He did get a really high fever, and my daughter, she got it the worst of all four of us. She was sick for 5 days, few days with a high fever. She couldn't keep anything in her system. Every sip of water came out, and oh, poor little thing. Luckily, on day 5 or 6, she was getting hungry and bossy and happy again also. She was dancing again and singing. So when my daughter wakes up singing, I know it will be a great day. So that happened. And yeah, luckily we're all better now. So yeah. Over the last weeks, I didn't keep track of anything I was stitching on. And that was one part of me not filming because I couldn't remember what I stitched on. And last week, I think, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I saw Jessie Marie. She filmed a new floss tube. I always love her floss tubes. And she also had a long time of stitching in between videos. And she said, well, I'm only going to show you what got really big progress or what I remembered. And everything else you will see another time. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have a couple of whips I worked on quite a lot. I have a finish. Was it a finish last time? No. I have a finish that I FFO'd. I have some Stitchy Kindness. I have a lot of whips. So let's dive right in. First off, Stitchy Kindness. My sweet friend Lydia from Lovely Stitches here on YouTube and on Instagram. She's one of the Stitchketeers, our Stitchy group. And Lydia also has an Etsy shop where she sells sometimes project bags, but mostly needle minders. And as a surprise, she sent me and a couple of others some beautiful needle minders. And actually, I think 99% of all my needle minders are hers, and they're so pretty. So she sent these 4. And my daughter, she wanted to get them because of the unicorns. Let's focus. And the fox, it's so cute. I was using them, but for the video I put them back on the cart. And you can find her on Etsy as well. Here's her Etsy name. So thank you, Lydia. I really love them. And they are strong magnets as well, so they're perfect. If you're looking for great needle minders, go check out Lydia. Then I won a giveaway from Diane Frog and Fudge. It's Reflections on a Grecian Urn by Ink Circles. And I really love the ink circles, and I don't know when I'm going to stitch this one, but Diane, thank you for the giveaway. Then I had the Finish and FFO. So it's Autumn Keeper by Barbara Anna. Here she is. I made her into a pillow, and this has exactly 0 of the gold for flosses. I use mostly Weeks Dye Works, and if you want a conversion, let me know and I will answer it in the comments, or maybe I will put it on my Instagram. I haven't posted this yet. I don't know. Ask me in the comments, and if it's on my Instagram already, I will let you know. So it has all Weeks Dye Works, and only the skin and the lighter part of the dress are DMC. I changed the hair color. I added in this reddish color because it was all browns and yellows, and I used all brighter colors, and it's so cute. I put on this bow and also a trim of the same lace, and this is the back, and it's super cute. I love summer, spring, warm weather, but I can't wait to put this up in fall. So yeah, so cute. This pattern was sent to me by Debbie, one of the other Stitchketeers, and I sent it to Lydia to stitch. So yeah. I also have another project I worked on which isn't cross stitch, and I will save for the end. Then I have a lot of projects, and I'm not sure of the, how do you say it? Oh boy, this is going well. Let me think. And drink. The order I was going to show you. I think I will start with this stack, because these one are in project bags and the other one I took out. The reason is because these project bags are special. They are project bags made by Diane Frog and Fudge. Her project bags are amazing. I already had a few, and I found some beautiful fabric I wanted project bags for. So I messaged Diane and I said, well, can I send you some fabric so you can make bags and I can buy the bag from you. So that's what we did. There wasn't enough fabric for all of the bags, so she found some matching fabrics, and I really love them. There are 3 project bags, and I will show them when I showed the project. So the project is out and you can see the inside of the project bag. This is going so well, you guys. Oh. I need to film more often so it becomes more a habit. I don't know. I hope you are enjoying my misery talking today. Oh boy. The first one is this beautiful project bag. This is one of the fabrics Diane chose, and it's so pretty. It has all beautiful quotes. Be cheerful. Let's see. They're all longer quotes, but it really fits me. It's beautiful, and the fabric on the inside is one of the fabrics I sent to her, and it's all letters. It's like a story, gibberish, and it's so pretty. It matches very well. So in here is a project I haven't shown you in this state. It's a restart, and when I look at it, it doesn't look like a restart. This is, yeah, Daydream Tiger by Sheena Pike, and it's from Charting Creations. It's the only pattern full coverage that isn't a HAED, so I don't really know what it is. So I will put it up in the screen. And first I stitched this on 18 count aida 2/1, and I just didn't like it. My go-to is 1/1 on 20 count, so that's what I did for the restart. And oh, you guys, look at this. It's so pretty. The colors are amazing. Do you believe this is a restart? Over the last weeks, I enjoyed this one so much, and I didn't have the brain space to get in a new project or another project. So I just kept working on it, and oh, it's so pretty. The purples and the pinks against the bright yellow, and the tigers have these rainbow colors, and you can even see the white stripes. They are the whiskers of the tiger. And this is a pattern I received from Laura, Loves Rubber Stamps Needlecraft, and we started it together, and yeah, it's so pretty. So Laura, thank you, because this isn't one I would find on my own. I would stitch just by myself, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, oh, look at those colors, so pretty. And this is about 4%, so it's a big one. So let's put it back in. Then this project bag, the peachy fabric is also one Diane found, and this fabric was one I sent her. It has a bit of writing in between, and it's so pretty. And this fabric, it matches so well. It's so pretty. So in here is Princess of the Sea by Donna Gelsinger, charted by HAED. And there isn't a lot to see because it's all sky, but I did work on it quite a bit. So nothing to see. Beautiful colors. And it will be in this state for a while because I think her head starts here-ish. So yeah, but the colors are beautiful. So not a lot to see, but the colors do match the project bag. So yeah. I will leave the zipper for later. And then the piece de resistance. Is that how you say it? This is the most beautiful project bag ever. Let me show you. I will show the inside in a minute, but it's books and flowers, and it's so pretty. These fabrics I bought at Het Naaldbos. I will leave a link to the shop down below. So yeah, let me take out the inside. It's also one I bought at Het Naaldbos, and it's also books. I showed the fabrics 2 or 3 videos back. I think 2. But it matches so perfectly. This really makes me happy, and it's even prettier than I thought it would be. So in here is also a HAED. I didn't do a lot on it. It is it Quick Stitch? Sleep Time by insert name here. And I did fill in all the missing pieces. This is a Stitchalong I'm doing with Jemima the Rocking Stitcher, and I know everyone says your name wrong, and I don't want to say it. Alyssa? I hope I say it right. She's e-crafting in Colorado here on YouTube, Flosstube, and this was our New Year New Start. And this is the color expansion, and it's really confetti heavy, but look at the detail and how vibrant it is, and oh, it's so pretty. So I can't wait to work on this again, and yeah. Maybe I will stitch in it tomorrow, because tonight I won't do any more stitching. Then this one, it's also a Diane bag, but this one I had already. It was a gift from Alice. Hi Alice. She's also a Stitch Couture, just like Debbie, Lydia, and Jemima. And in here is our Stitchalong. It's Mini Deer Creek. We use the hashtag Dear Friends Sale, and it has a lot of loose threads. I did work on this a little bit. Not a lot, but here it is. It's so pretty. It really looks like a photograph. So let's see. I did one more diagonal, and I even started stitching again on the antler. And where the needle minder is, about there is where the nose of the antler the nose of the deer will be. So this part of the background it's kind of boring, and that's the reason why I'm not really that actively working on it right now. And also, like I mentioned, it's a sale with the other Stitch Coutures. We meet up on Zoom every other Friday, and I worked a lot on this last year, so I don't want to have this done and the others can enjoy stitching it for years. So I'm kind of in a battle with myself if I want to continue stitching it and enjoy the finished piece, or if I want to enjoy stitching it together. So yeah, because when I pick it up I don't want to put it down, and oh, it's so pretty. I really love all my full coverages, but this one is really special. Not only because of the Stitchalong, but also because I really like the image. It's one of my HAEDs that's the furthest. So, yeah. Then I have a couple other whips. And I have a feeling I'm forgetting some, but like I said, you will see it someday. Yeah. This is... yeah. Mini Celestial Dreams by Randal Spangler. And this one I'm stitching for my son. And it's about 13-14%. And it's so pretty. I love the bright colors, and he's really happy seeing it grow over the last weeks, because I did quite a lot on this one. So let me try to fold it. I finished up this section of the jar. I did most of this book. I started over here and I filled in all of this blue. There were quite a lot of gaps. Yes, there it is. When I get close, you can see the white between the darker stitches, but from a little bit of distance, it's okay. So I worked on this the last few days, I think 4 days, and it will go away for now. And yeah, I will pick it up maybe next week. So fun to work on this one. Then there's another project I'm working on for my son, and it's a really big one, and I already told him it will be like 8 years before it's finished. But he every time I'm picking up a project for him, for example the Celestial Dreams or this one, I ask him, what do you want me to work on? Where do you want me to work on it? And he said, well, I want you to work on the big one. And I took it off of the scroll frame it was on. Let me see. It's really stiff because I didn't handle the fabric while it was on the scroll frame. So it's tough to work with. But I did it. This is a Universe in a Jar, also by Randal Spangler, and it's kind of a companion piece to the other one. But this one will be massive. So this is on 18 count, 2/1, and also the reason I'm not really enjoying it. But he wanted me to work on this section, so this is all new. I finished this thingy and yeah, and it wasn't that bad working on it as I expected it to be. So maybe I will pick it up again this week, next week, because I love the colors. Now it has more colors than only the window, and the bricks is really vibrant. So I can't imagine the rest of this pattern. And because it's 2/1 on 18 count, the colors are a little bit brighter than on 20 count. So that's a plus. Let's see if I can somehow... No. No, I will figure that out later. Then I had 3 new starts. I was a bit restless and I didn't know what to work on, and I was kind of bored being sick, and I needed something to cheer me up, and I thought a new start would do it, and it didn't. So I started another thing and it didn't do it. And then I started another thing. So one of the things I started is a HAED, and this is how far I am. Can you see what it is? I will put up a picture here. It's Mini Tea and Books. I have no idea who the artist is. And it's 20 count 1/1. And it's just dark browns, reds. And that's it. Oh, it's one of these videos, guys. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm happy I'm back. Then I started one of the Ukrainian patterns I bought. Did I bought it already? Yes, I did. I showed it. It was Fairy Fox, and I have no idea of the designer from the top of my head. So I will put it in the screen somewhere. This is 14 count Aida. I dyed it myself. There are waist knots everywhere, and this is how far I am. This is his back. This is part of his lower side of his nose, and this is one of the dark blue leaves. Not much to see yet, and the fabric is a bit darker, more the color you're seeing on this side. That's quite true. It has some lighter spots like sky, and the reason I did it on 14 count Aida is because I want to make it into a pillow when it's done, and I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. So yeah, that's Fairy Fox. And then I have another new start. Again, no idea of the name of the designer. Sweet, something with sweet. This says, "My cup overflows with blessings," and it's a psalm. I'm stitching this for a friend, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I don't know if someone's how do you say it? The person that will get this is watching. So this is how far I am, and it's also none of the called for, because I wanted to have a little bit more depth. I chose some fancy flosses and one DMC, because there are some straws in some of the cups or spoons. I needed a gray, and this is DMC 04. And then I have some Classic Colorworks, some Weeks. What's this? Gentle Art. This is the one I chose for the letters, and it's so pretty. It's Mediterranean Sea, and it's really pretty teal and dark blue. So I will show this as a finish in my next video. Well, that's the plan. That was all my stitching. Then I have another stitching whip, but sewing, and I'm so pleased with this. I don't know how I can show you this. I talked about Het Naaldbos already. It's a quilt shop. You can buy a lot of fabrics there. And years and years ago, I made my son a patchwork quilt. It isn't perfect. It isn't lining up anywhere. And my daughter wanted a blanket of her own. So I asked her a couple of weeks ago, what color range do you want? And she said, I want rainbow, or unicorn, or glitter. Well, glitter and fabric, I don't know. So she wanted a rainbow with pink. So I bought some fabrics in the sale on Het Naaldbos a few weeks ago, and I made a quilt top. and it's done. And there are some threads hanging, and I don't know how to show you this. But it's big, and I'm going back down because it was halfway. So yeah, I will put in a picture. And now I have to make it into a real quilt. So this is my first real quilt top with actual blocks. And it was really fun to do, really fun to work on. And the blocks don't match up perfectly, but because of all these strips, it doesn't really show that much. So I'm really pleased with this, and my daughter loves the colors. Pink is her favorite, but I couldn't find a fabric that matched all of the colors, like a really bright candy pink. And then I remembered I had some of this fabric, and I used it for some project bags. And I put it next to the colors I wanted to use, and I thought, well, I think they match. And my daughter liked it, so we went to the store. I bought this fabric. It's actually, I think it's curtain fabric. I don't know. But she's really happy with it, and now every single day she asks, is my blanket ready already? Can you make my blanket so I can use it? So I have to figure out how to, I know how to quilt it to make it into a quilt. Well, explaining is going so great, but doing the binding, I know technically how to do it, but my sewing machine isn't in its best shape anymore. So I'm saving up for a new one, but it will take a while. So I need to figure out a way to make the edges pretty without ruining my sewing machine. So we will see. So I will put in a picture, I think I already did, of the full design. I think this was all, and it's a little over half an hour. I think I did quite okay. And again, I know I forgot some things. I know it. And if I forgot something with you, I'm sorry. Life happened. And yeah, remind me, and I will mention it in my next video. It's the middle of April at the moment, and I hope I can film again in April. If not, May, plans. This is my Sweeby year. So stitch what you want when you want, and I'm really enjoying it. But also, I'm really missing working on some of my other projects. So I will try to pick some projects I haven't worked on this year, or I haven't worked on that much. So we will see. May is also a big month with personal things, some family get-togethers. We planned a Stitch Couture meetup, and it will be busy. Also, there will be the Handwerkbeurs. It's kind of a craft fair, and due to COVID, it didn't occur last year or the year before, I think. Or maybe it did. No, 2 years. I'm certain it wasn't there last year. So this year I'm planning on going again with my mom to the Handwerkbeurs in Zwolle. And I'm really excited to go there. Also a little bit nervous with a lot of people. So if you are going, let me know, and maybe we can see each other there. And like I said, I hope I can film again in between. So if not, let me know if you want to see some pictures of the craft fair, or maybe a short video, like if you're interested. So now I'm just rambling. I just don't want to make plans for May because it's my sweetie year. I thought about doing full coverage mania, but I want to stitch on my non-full coverages. So it's just a sweetie May. And there may be a new start next month. But I will talk about that in my next video. So I think this is it. Again, I want to thank everyone for taking some time out of your day to spend with me. It's really nice to finally talk to you again, spend some time with you, and I hope to be back in 2 weeks. So do something fun for you, something you enjoy. If it's stitching, sewing, crocheting, walking, reading a book, just take some time for you. And I will see you back in 2 weeks, hopefully. 3, 4. I'm not sure anymore. No promises. So, yeah, this really is it. Bye.